we're a little bit disappointed we didn't get the W. We're a little bit disappointed he didn't knock Jake out. I think everybody of our generation is a little bit disappointed that he didn't stop the YouTube kid.
I was getting beat on. I realized I don't think I have it anymore because I got the ability to stay in shape, but I don't got the fighting guts, I don't think, anymore.
I'm glad nobody got hurt, and I'm always glad in any fight when nobody gets hurt, but especially Mike. Mike's my, we've known each other for 40 years, and, I love the guy, so I just hope it didn't take away from the sport of boxing and the type of show we had here tonight with like 4 great fights out of the whole card, and we want fight fans to enjoy the fights, not just
Following his widely reported defeat against Jake Paul, Mike Tyson appears to have ended his illustrious boxing career. Fans in the boxing community are in shock over Tyson's unexpected statement.
When did you recognize that? At what part of the fight?
I don't know. Early into the fight. I'm just sorry I let everybody down. I just don't have this in my heart anymore.
Mike Tyson took to social media to share a deeply emotional reflection on his fight against Jake Paul, providing fans with a rare glimpse into the immense challenges he faced in the lead-up to the event. In a heartfelt message, the 58-year-old boxing icon revealed he had battled a life-threatening health scare just months before stepping back into the ring. Tyson recounted undergoing 8 blood transfusions after losing nearly half his blood in a medical crisis that left him hospitalized and caused a dramatic weight loss of 25 pounds. Despite the defeat in the ring, Tyson expressed gratitude and triumph, describing the experience as a personal victory. "This is one of those situations when you lost but still won," Tyson tweeted. "I'm grateful for last night. No regrets to get in the ring one last time." The former heavyweight champion's admission added new depth to public perceptions of the fight. For Tyson, the event transcended the notion of winning or losing. It became a testament to his resilience and a powerful gift for his family. Reflecting on his journey, he wrote, "I almost died in June, had 8 blood transfusions, lost half my blood and 25 wolves in the hospital, and had to fight to get healthy to fight. So I won." Tyson's message resonated deeply with fans, reframing what some had dismissed as a spectacle into a deeply personal triumph. His words carried a tone of pride and determination as he added, "Having my children see me stand toe-to-toe and finish 8 rounds with a talented fighter half my age in front of a packed Dallas Cowboys stadium is an experience that no man has the right to ask for. Thank you." Tyson's comeback was not without its challenges, as his performance bore the marks of a man who had endured a grueling road to recovery. While he stood tall until the final bell, his mobility was visibly hindered, and a black brace on his right knee indicated the toll his body had taken. Tyson later acknowledged he had been dealing with an injury leading up to the fight, but refused to use it as an excuse for the outcome. "I can't use that for excuses," he said. "If I did, I wouldn't be in there." Despite landing only 18 of his 97 punches compared to Jake Paul's 78 of 278, Tyson remained composed and determined, drawing admiration for his courage. In the post-fight interview, Tyson commended Jake Paul, a social media sensation turned professional boxer, for his impressive transformation and skill in the ring. The 27-year-old Paul, who has quickly risen through the ranks since turning professional in 2020, emerged victorious with a unanimous decision. The judges scored the bout 80-72 and 79-73 twice, with Paul's speed and agility proving too much for Tyson's aging frame to overcome. Yet Tyson's effort in going the distance against an opponent more than 3 decades his junior left fans and commentators in awe of his determination and heart. Throughout the contest, Tyson struggled to reclaim the signature swarming aggression that had defined his dominance in the late 1980s. As the rounds wore on, his energy visibly waned, with his punch count dropping significantly. However, even under a barrage of strikes from his younger opponent, Tyson refused to surrender, standing firm until the final bell in a striking display of grit and fortitude. Reflecting on his performance, Tyson said, "I didn't prove anything to anybody, only to myself. I'm not one of those guys that looks to please the world. I'm just happy with what I can do." The fight's conclusion was marked by a moment of respect and sportsmanship between the two combatants. Jake Paul, who had entered the ring with a mix of confidence and bravado, bowed in deference to Tyson at the final bell, and offered heartfelt words of admiration. "First and foremost, Mike Tyson, it's such an honor," Paul said as the two embraced. "Let's give it up for Mike. He's the greatest to ever do it. He's the GOAT. He's a legend. I look up to him. I'm inspired by him, and we wouldn't be here today without him. This man is an icon, and it's just an honor to be able to fight him. He's obviously the toughest, baddest man on the planet." Tyson, visibly moved by the gesture, acknowledged Paul's talent and the respect between them. Despite the loss, the fight seemed to rekindle Tyson's interest in the sport, with the legendary boxer hinting at the possibility of another match. When asked if Friday night marked his final appearance in the ring, Tyson replied, "I don't think so. It depends on the situation." He even entertained the idea of facing Jake Paul's older brother, Logan Paul, who has made a name for himself in boxing and WWE. "I don't know, maybe his brother," Tyson mused. Logan responded in jest, "I kill you, Mike," but the exchange underscored the mutual respect among the fighters. The fight, held in front of a packed Dallas Cowboys stadium, captivated fans and the broader sports world. While some critics had dismissed the event as mere entertainment, Tyson's post-fight revelations reframed the narrative, showcasing the extraordinary determination it took for the 58-year-old to step into the ring. Despite his age and the physical challenges he faced, Tyson's performance served as a testament to his enduring spirit and the power of perseverance. As the dust settled, Tyson remained upbeat, expressing contentment with his journey and gratitude for the support he received. "I'm just happy to have done this," he said. "I've been through so much, and to be able to come out here and fight again is something I'll always be proud of." While his future in boxing remains uncertain, Tyson's latest bout added another layer to his storied career, reminding the world of the resilience and indomitable will of one of boxing's all-time greats.
I seen him a little bit tired. I didn't want to put too much hurt on him, but I wanted the fans to get a good experience. But there was a point where all of my aggression and like super violence and like I'm gonna knock this guy out and show him, it went away when I wasn't getting hit much at all.
The goodwill from Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's fight quickly evaporated during an in-ring interview with MMA journalist Ariel Helwani. When asked about his future in the sport and the possibility of retirement, Tyson stunned fans and commentators by shifting the conversation to his interest in fighting Jake's older brother, Logan Paul. The unexpected declaration caught Jake and those around the ring off guard, defying the typical post-fight narrative of redemption or reflection. Instead, Tyson seemed eager to move on, signaling a surprising turn in his ambitions. The idea of Tyson facing Logan Paul has already generated buzz, with both fighters poised to earn substantial paydays. While official prize money figures remain undisclosed, reports suggest Jake Paul made $40 million for the bout, while Tyson is expected to collect around $20 million, aligning with estimates since the fight's announcement in March. The fight's outcome sparked diverse reactions across the sports world. Joe Rogan, UFC commentator and host of The Joe Rogan Experience shared his candid thoughts before and after the match. Before the fight, Rogan tweeted that watching Tyson versus Jake Paul felt like witnessing someone casting a spell he desperately wanted to believe in, despite doubting its magic. However, when Jake Paul emerged victorious, Rogan responded curtly with "magic isn't real," encapsulating the disillusionment felt by many fans. Rogan's reaction highlighted the tension between expectations for Tyson and the reality of his age and diminished abilities. The significant age gap between the two fighters, coupled with Tyson's inability to deliver a peak performance, left some fans frustrated. Jake Paul also addressed the fight's narrative, acknowledging that he had intentionally held back during the bout. In a post-fight statement, Paul revealed he chose not to knock Tyson out, explaining, "He didn't need to be hurt. I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone who didn't need to be hurt." When former professional boxer Andrew Ward suggested that Paul had carried Tyson through parts of the fight, Paul admitted, "I did a little bit. He wasn't really engaging back. I could tell his age was showing, and I have so much respect for him." Paul's decision not to pursue a knockout, despite a tense weigh-in confrontation where Tyson slapped him, reflected a level of restraint and respect. After he slapped me, I wanted to knock him down, Paul confessed. But as the fight went on, that feeling went away. His ultimate goal, he said, was to entertain without inflicting unnecessary harm. Outside the ring, the conversation around Jake Paul's future opponents stirred additional controversy. Conor McGregor, never one to shy away from provocative comments, tweeted about Paul potentially fighting Pritchard Colin, a former boxer who suffered a devastating in-ring injury in 2015 that left him with a permanent subdural hematoma. McGregor's tweet, suggesting that Colin was being considered as Jake's next opponent, was met with immediate backlash for its insensitivity. Colin's condition serves as a tragic reminder of boxing's inherent dangers, and McGregor's remarks were criticized as callous and inappropriate. The tweet was quickly deleted, but the uproar underscored McGregor's ongoing animosity toward Paul, which has been fueled by Paul's repeated challenges for a showdown with the MMA icon. The backlash extended further when UFC CEO Dana White mocked Jake Paul, joking that if he defeated Tyson, his next opponent might be 93-year-old Clint Eastwood. White's comments highlighted the criticism Paul has faced for choosing significantly older opponents, with Tyson at 58 being the most recent example. Despite the criticism, Paul remains a polarizing figure in combat sports, blending showmanship with a growing skill set that continues to surprise skeptics. His ability to transition from YouTuber to professional boxer has earned him both fans and detractors. Francis Ngannou, the former UFC heavyweight champion, also weighed in on Jake Paul's victory over Tyson. Known as the Predator, Ngannou has frequently spoken about Tyson's influence on his journey to becoming a professional fighter. Ngannou's admiration for Tyson runs deep, as the boxing legend inspired him to pursue a career that has spanned both MMA and professional boxing. Following his October 2024 return to the PFL with a devastating knockout victory over Renan Ferreira, Ngannou sent a stern warning to Paul, underscoring his protective stance toward Tyson. While Ngannou is focused on his own boxing aspirations, his words reflected the reverence many fighters hold for Tyson, who remains an icon in the sport despite his age. The fight between Tyson and Jake Paul, which headlined Netflix's inaugural live boxing event, marked another chapter in Tyson's storied career. Once the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson last fought professionally in June 2005 and returned for an exhibition match in November 2020. His decision to face Paul was met with a mix of intrigue and skepticism, given the stark differences in age, experience, and physical condition. Despite these challenges, Tyson's willingness to step into the ring demonstrated the enduring spirit that has defined his career. In the aftermath of the fight, Tyson appeared reflective but undeterred by the loss. While he acknowledged the toll age and injuries have taken on his performance, he expressed pride in his ability to compete at a high level. "I'm just happy to have done this," he said. "I've been through so much, and to be able to come out here and fight again is something I'll always be proud of." Tyson's openness about his struggles, including a recent health scare that required 8 blood transfusions and caused significant weight loss, added another layer of depth to his story. The fight also revealed Tyson's evolving ambitions. His surprise declaration of interest in fighting Logan Paul signaled a desire to explore new opportunities in the sport, even as he navigates the limitations of age. While fans and critics alike continue to debate the merit of these matchups, Tyson's enduring presence in the boxing world remains a testament to his resilience and passion for the sport. For Jake Paul, the fight reinforced his status as a formidable competitor in the ring. His performance against Tyson, coupled with his calculated restraint, showcased a maturity that has often been overshadowed by his brash persona. As Paul teases a potential MMA debut under the PFL banner, his trajectory in combat sports continues to draw attention, positioning him as a key figure in the evolving landscape of boxing and MMA. Ultimately, the Tyson-Paul showdown encapsulated the complex dynamics of modern combat sports, a blend of nostalgia, spectacle, and genuine competition. While the outcome left some fans yearning for the Tyson of old, the fight also celebrated the courage of a legend who continues to inspire generations of fighters and fans.
The rematch, and you'll win the rematch.
Do you want that rematch?
You know what? You know what?
Francis Ngannou has maintained a friendly rapport with Jake Paul, even serving as the moderator for the pre-fight face-off between Ngannou and Renan Ferreira earlier this year. However, Ngannou didn't appear pleased with Paul's victory over Mike Tyson. Expressing his frustration on social media, Ngannou tweeted that he would slap Paul the next time he saw him, threatening 2 or 3 slaps in response to the bout. Ngannou's dissatisfaction wasn't new. He had supported Tyson over Paul in the past. During an appearance on Paul's *BS with Jake Paul podcast in September 2024, the former UFC champion confidently stated that Tyson would easily defeat Paul, saying, "We're talking about Mike, bro. Mike is something else." Tyson's endurance during the 8-round fight showcased his remarkable resilience, but for many fans, the experience was difficult to watch. NBA stars Donovan Mitchell and Trae Young were vocal about their reactions on social media. Mitchell humorously tweeted, "Please, someone get Mike out of there," paired with a laughing emoji, while also criticizing Netflix's stream performance, saying, "Netflix is not locked in, man." Young shared his frustration, commenting on Tyson's lack of offense. Mike was not even swinging. Former Celtics player Kendrick Perkins predicted the toll the fight had taken on Tyson, remarking, "Mike went to sleep so good tonight." Despite the outcome, Tyson seemed content with his performance, appreciating the opportunity to compete at nearly 60 years old. Jake Paul, on the other hand, acknowledged Tyson's legendary status while admitting his own apprehension during the fight. "I was trying to hurt him a little bit," Paul admitted, "but I was scared he was going to hurt me." This admission highlighted the respect and lingering fear Tyson commands even now. While Paul emerged victorious, the fight reminded spectators of Tyson's unparalleled prime, leaving fans with a bittersweet taste as they reflected on what once was. The fight also sparked debates over whether iconic figures like Tyson should continue stepping into the ring. Many fans were torn, appreciating the chance to see Tyson one more time but lamenting the glaring age difference between the fighters. At 58 years old, Tyson faced a 31-year gap against the 27-year-old Paul, a disparity that became glaringly obvious during the fight.